People who know him know he's full of it. Yep.
Welcome to Redline Heat here at Toyota of Olympia, where we're turning up the heat literally and figuratively while asking our guests burning questions. Today, I'm here with the one and only Everett Fitzhugh, the voice of the Seattle Kraken. Everett, welcome to the Spice Zone.
Hi.
Are you ready to test your taste buds?
I am ready. I've seen these before, and I like spicy food, but the reactions that I've seen, I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm a little nervous. All right.
All right.
Whew.
Let's ease into this one.
Okay.
So you've been the voice of the Kraken since day one.
Yes.
What was it like stepping into the role of an NHL team's first ever broadcaster?
It was very unique. It was very, very unique. I'd been wanting to do this my whole life. This was my dream job from when I was a 17-year-old college freshman, and to be able to be the first announcer for a team and be here from day one. I grew up a hockey fan. I love being a part of this community where I can help introduce the game that I love to fans and to folks who may never have been to a hockey game before, may never know anything about hockey. And to help bring that love and passion that I have to everybody here in Washington and the PNW has been great.
So cool.
All right, which one is first?
Starting off with the classic.
Oh, just a classic hot wing sauce. Are they order here? So that one, number one. All right. Are you more of a drumstick gal, or are you more of a flats? Or are you boneless?
Boneless.
Okay. See? It's got flavor. Mm-hmm. A lot of hot sauces are just hot, but this has got a nice little flavor to it.
There's a little.
It's hot. It tingles, but I'm gonna eat the whole one. This is my breakfast.
So while you're chewing on that, what's the craziest call you've ever made in the box?
Oh my goodness. Craziest, like my biggest call?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like any that just like stand out, like that was dope.
Probably here in Seattle when we had our playoff run 2 years ago, and Jordan Eberle won the game in overtime in Game 4, and those are the calls where you got to make sure you get it right. You know what I mean? Like if there's going to be years from now, that's going to be on a highlight reel.
Moment.
That's going to be a moment when we open up the capsule, the biggest goal in Kraken history. That's going to be on one of them. You can't screw it up. So I think that one was probably the big one. A couple weeks earlier when we clinched playoffs, I wrote this little thing down like, man, when we make the playoffs, like I have to really sell the moment, right? So, you know, from the depths of the standings in year one to the base of the playoff mountain in year two, right? Goosebumps. Yeah, I gave myself goosebumps with that one.
Do you do this to your wife all the time?
Oh, 100%.
Hey, listen to this.
Check this out. And then she'll give me like a little, oh, wow, that's the best you got? Or she'll be, wow, babe, that was really, really good. Or, no, I wouldn't do that. So luckily I can bounce a lot off her, but I'd probably say that playoff goal call, and then when we made the playoffs, that was probably the second, the big one.
All right, we're gonna go to a little bit of a medium heat, getting spicy.
Okay.
Here.
What do we got?
It's like a buffalo hot
Ooh.
sauce.
I've actually been to, in my travels with this team, I've been to Buffalo, New York multiple times, and I've been to the birthplace of the Buffalo Wing, the Anchor Bar. Yeah. Well, that's good. All right.
All right.
A little hotter.
You know,
Wrong pipe. No. Wrong pipe. We're good.
okay.
It's just, yeah.
So,
I don't have the sweats yet.
that's okay.
I'm gonna get them.
You were the first full-time black play-by-play announcer in NHL history. That's groundbreaking.
Yeah.
With it being Black History Month, we want to take a moment to celebrate trailblazers like you who are making history in sports broadcasting. What does that milestone mean to you, and who are some of the voices and role models that inspired you along the way?
I think it's, for me, it's very important because growing up in hockey, or I should say growing up as a hockey fan, I didn't a lot of times see a lot of folks who look like me on the ice, definitely in the press box, definitely on television. So, you know, to be able to get through all of that noise and still get this position, I think has been fun. And, you know, I don't think anyone ever really sets out to be the first, but if you find yourself in that position, I think it's a very important role because, like I said, you know, I didn't have black broadcasters or a lot of black players. I had a handful to look up to. But for someone who's getting into hockey now, to see myself or to see JT Brown, who I work with in Seattle, or the you know, growing number of players and coaches and staff who are, you know, not of the majority. You know, hockey historically has been, you know, for white males, but now to see more black folks, more Asians, more Latinos, more members of the LGBTQ community, more women in this game has been awesome. And I think for me to be able to play a small part in that it's been fun. It's been, you know, sometimes it can be a little challenging just navigating it, you know, because there are some folks who may not understand the importance of it. You're going to get the comments, you're going to get the side remarks, but knowing that, and hopefully in a very non-arrogant way, knowing that I'm making a difference, I'm trying to make a difference in this realm, I think that's the most important part for me.
Yeah, and you have a young son.
Yeah. I got a 2.5-year-old, and for him to be able to say like, hey, you know, even though I'm, you know, I will be a black man in this country growing up, my voice, my presence is welcome and allowed, and historically, you know, in spaces that historically have been not for us, you know. And I look back at, it's not just hockey, but if you're, you know, if you want to get into medicine, if you want to get into law, if you are a member of a historically underrepresented community or historically marginalized community, your voices are needed in these spaces. They are wanted. They are allowed in these spaces. And I think we don't tell ourselves that. We don't tell each other that enough, that we welcome the differing of opinions and the differing of values and views that, you know, it can be very narrow-minded and one-sided sometimes, but letting people know that they're welcome in this space, that they are needed in this space is so important to me.
That was good. Cheers with some milk. Still a little zingy. Yeah.
I thought this was supposed to be hot ones. This is like mild ones right now.
Okay. Well,
This is medium ones. This is.
Okay. All right, let's go. We're at the Power Play Heat.
Power Play Heat. All right.
Verde.
Oh, I love a good Verde.
A 5 out of 10.
5 out of. Oh, all right. All right.
All right. Shifting gears.
Should I be a little cocky here and give a little extra?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even a dabber. It's a pour. Oh my goodness.
You can just like pour some in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, that's too much. I gotta eat all that. All right.
All right. So okay, shifting gears.
Yeah.
Toyota of Olympia is all about performance.
Yes.
Just like hockey. If you could compare your play-by-play style to a Toyota vehicle, which one would it be and why?
Oh man, that's a good one. I'm gonna dip and eat. So if I could compare my performance, my play-by-play to a Toyota vehicle, that's a good one. So many to choose from. Let's see. Oh, that's so good. All right. Oh, yep. The extra probably wasn't my best choice. Wrong pipe again. That's my excuse for everything. I would probably say my play-by-play, I would say the Sequoia, because it's big, it announces its presence with authority. It can haul a lot. It can carry the big moment. Like myself, I like to think that I can carry the big moment. You know, a random Tuesday in November, I'm going to treat that like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like I want people in. I want people interested, and I want to make that presence. I want to make that statement. So I'd probably say the Sequoia is another dip. It tastes good.
I
Like,
don't think I had enough on mine because I don't taste.
well, I mean, I got some. Yeah, you can double dip if you want to. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah. It's got a good flavor to it. So I'm going Sequoia.
Maybe I do like spice.
See? Everyone says that.
So
Everyone says, oh, I don't like spicy foods. You like spicy foods. You just had the wrong ones. Yeah.
All right. Going into overtime.
All right.
Rojo.
That one just looks...
It looks a little scary.
That looks intimidating.
All right.
Oh, my
Let's
goodness.
talk about the Kraken. Are you doing double dipping again? Or I mean, are you dipping?
Maybe. You know what? Why not? Why not? I'm gonna... Mama ain't raised no fool. So... Or maybe she did because I'm double dipping. I'm like pouring extra, so maybe she did raise a bit of a fool. I don't know.
Let's talk
Love you,
Kraken
Mom.
fans.
Yeah.
Seattle has one of the loudest, most passionate fan bases in hockey.
Mm-hmm.
What's been your wildest encounter with a fan, good or like interesting?
Ooh. My wildest encounter with a fan. Maybe not too. Woo. Yep. There it is. Maybe not. Maybe not too wild, but very, very cool nonetheless. Is one of our fans made? Yeah. Getting a little shiny. We're fine. One of our fans made his own trading cards of all the broadcasters. Me, JT, John, Al, Eddie. And I met him out after a practice one time. And he was like, hey, I made these cards for you. And I was like, oh, this is really, really cool. He's like, yeah, I got cards for you. And then I have a Kraken jersey, and it just says broadcasters 32 for the 32nd team. And I want every broadcaster to sign it. So can you sign the jersey for me? And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I thought that was like, I've never had someone make a card of me before. Like that was pretty cool. So yeah, I think that was sweet. Like, I mean, our fans, our fans, and I know every team says this, but like we truly do have some of the best fans I've ever seen because they're so new. A lot of them either weren't hockey fans before or they were very casual hockey fans before. So you're seeing a lot of our casual fans in the beginning now becoming diehard hockey fans, and you're seeing a lot of the folks who couldn't tell the difference between a puck and a basketball. Now they're actually learning the game. They know the game of hockey and they're becoming interested. So that's why I said, I grew up in a hockey city. I'm from Detroit. Like, I mean, hockey's been around in Detroit since the 1920s. But to be able to see the number of kids playing, to be able to see the number of adults playing hockey, learning the game, learning the sport, I think it has been a lot of fun. It's been really, really cool. So I've had some really good experiences, though.
At the games, there's a lot of families.
A lot of families, yeah. A lot of families, a lot of kids. I remember one time I did see a dad. So after Kraken win the games, they do fish toss. They do the salmon toss.
Okay, yeah.
They yeet the fish into the stands. And there was a dad who had his daughter, and a fish was coming over the glass, and he had to make an executive decision. And he decided that the fish that was yeeted was more important than the human that he helped give life to.
No, he didn't.
So he made the decision to... He did. The girl, the daughter was fine. She got up, and I saw the video. She had like a little chuckle on her face. It was like, Dad, you dropped me. And he still got the fish, which I'm hoping he gave to his daughter because like minimally, like, Dad, you dropped me. That's my fish now. Like I'm sleeping with that fish. That is my fish. But he made an executive decision, and yeah.
Great.
It's like in baseball games, and you see the guys like, do I drop my son or do I get the foul ball?
Right.
Do I catch the ball in the beer? What do you do? You've got a beer in one hand, a daughter in the other hand. Beers are expensive, but so are kids.
True.
Like where does the line, I'm not advocating for dropping your kids. I'm just saying you could see in people's eyes, like that's the executive decision. There's a struggle. Like $10, $15, $20 beer, kid.
Yeah.
Kids every time. Choose your kids every time. All right. This is the last dab. 11 out of 10.
Insane heat. Can he handle it?
All right. I think you should ask me a question and then I'm gonna answer the question whilst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Last bite, last question.
I'm not gonna double dip that one.
If you had to call the play-by-play
Yep.
of you eating this final wing,
Oh God.
how would it go?
How would it go?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you need it?
No. Fine. Yes, I'll dab it.
You can't quit now.
All right. We're in the final 10 minutes, the final minute of the game. They've called the timeout to make his life a little bit more miserable. He's been a little arrogant and cocky up to this point. So we'll see how this plays out for him in the end. Oh. He takes a bite, and immediately his tongue explodes. Oh my God.
See, I can't do it.
Yeah, no, he is, wow.
I'm scared.
This is, oh. His mouth feels like he swallowed a blowtorch. That's what it feels like. Yeah. My God, his eyes are watering. He's starting to sweat. Yeah. He's gonna keep his composure because he knows he's on camera and he's trying to be cool. But people who know him know he's full of it. Yep.
Oh, it's sneaking.
Sneaking?
Yeah.
It's sneaking. It was in your
I
face.
said maybe I might like spicy. My tongue is swollen.
Yep.
All right, Everett. You made it through Redline Heat.
Barely.
Before we let you go,
Yep.
tell the people where they can hear you and call the Kraken game.
So right now, you can find me at the bottom of a gallon of milk. But after this subsides, in Seattle, 93.3 KJR FM. And across the Kraken Audio Network.
Are you crying?
Yeah, I get so emotional when I hang out with you. And I get to be in the presence of such great people.
I think I'm crying too.
I know, right? It just, talking about what I love.
Natural lip plumper, though.
Natural lip plumper?
I can feel it,
Is that a
yeah.
thing?
I don't know if it's natural, but
Okay.
this might
No,
be.
but like, is lip plumper a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a little injection of something and
Like Botox or?
I'm not,
No, I don't know what it is. Like,
it might be a form of Botox,
Okay.
but it's like something.
But yeah.
But this is natural.
it's okay. Yeah, this is natural too. It's I didn't make so 93.3 KJR FM, the iHeart Radio, iHeart app, on the Kraken Audio Network at Kraken Audio Net. Yeah, that was.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. And remember, whether it's on the ice or on the road, Toyota Olympia has you covered. Drive safe, stay spicy, and go Kraken.
Go Kraken. That was awesome. Thank you very much.